Hello. What if I told you that you could increase your profit on your online store just by decreasing your prices? This can sound like contradictory, but I can assure you that this worked for me. So for people that don't know me, I run an online store and I'm making approximately $100,000 a month. This is the proof. This is the month of December. As you can see also, the month of November, I did $100,000. And at the beginning, I was like you, so was one of those people that wanted to make the most amount of money from each customer just by having like a high price. But then I discovered something. So what I found is that actually the approach was the wrong one, because e-commerce is about volume. It's not about making the most amount of money from one product. So if we look at this example, of course, this is not my product, but what I can tell you is that I have a jewelry store, not this one, but it's similar. And this is a custom product, as you can see, with your dog face engraved on it. And if we take a look at the example on the left side, the cost of good here is $20, and here we are selling it for a high price, so $130, because we want to make from each order $110. With this kind of price, on average, we make 9 orders a day with a profit of $800. But this is what I found with my store. At the beginning, as I said, I wanted to have like a high price, because in my mind I made a stupid idea that by doing so I could make more money. But actually, some people bought it for $130, but the thing is that the amount of orders was very low. And as I said before, e-commerce is about volume. So what I did one day, I tried to cut the price by half. So instead of selling this ring for $130, I changed the price to $65, so half of what it was before. But the amount of daily orders didn't double, it tripled. And also the profit. So the profit went from $800 to around $1,200. Of course, this is just an example. So if we go on Triple Whale, where basically all of the data is, so this is just a random day. But if we look at 2 months before, when I was selling this product for double of what I'm selling it now, these were the results. So only around $300 profit. The ROAS on Meta was shit, as you can see. For the entire month of February, the ROAS on Meta was shitty. But 2 months later, I tried to cut the price because I wanted more people to buy. And this is what it's happening so far. Boom. 2.0 ROAS, which is perfect for me. $10,000 profit already. And if we look at this day, so 2 months later of what I showed you before, I even reached $2,000 profit in one day with 2.6 ROAS. So this is something that not so many people tell you, but e-commerce, as I said, is about volume. So, and it's also about conversion rate. So conversion rate means how many people are going to convert, and of course we want to have like a front end price that is very competitive. This way we can make more orders and make more money. And not so many people tell you about it, but the reality is that you cannot really be profitable on Meta by selling at a high price, because the majority of people that buy on Instagram and on Facebook and from a Facebook ads, they are actually broke, not to be rude, but they don't have so much money. So you want to have like a very low price, at least with the front end. But the way we are going to make money with ecom is not with having like a product that is priced very high, but with a good offer. So we want people to buy from us over and over and over. And this is what Alex Hormozy said: make an offer so good, people feel stupid saying no. And this is also, you have to think about your e-com store like American Express. What American Express does, he made the credit card, that, which is their product, easy for them to use for the customers, because when they use the credit card, the American Express give them back points that they can later use for traveling. They can later use like for cashbacks. So when people use the American Express, they don't feel like they are losing money, but they feel like they are gaining something. At the same time, this is your approach with ecom. It should be that when people are shopping on your store, they should feel like they are gaining, not they are losing. You should have an offer very good that people, when they see the offer, they feel like you get robbed, so they want to get it. And these are three of the best. Actually, there are five of the best offers online for your online store. The first one, that it's the one that worked the best for me, is the buy two get one free offer. Another offer that I recommend that really works very well is the free gift with every order. Then we have buy one get two free, which is very aggressive, but I know a friend of mine who was printing with this offer. Then you can do bundle deals, you can do buy two get 30% off. But usually, from my experience, the best offer is the one where the customer is receiving something for free, a product for free, instead of a percentage. Because the free product is like something tangible. And as you can see, these are my number in March. So on average, I spent $26,000 in 1 month, but the ROAS that I had was 1.8, which for me is perfect because I have a break-even ROAS of like 1.3. So 1.8, I'm profitable. And this is what I'm saying, because some people think that with ecom, with Facebook ads, you can have like a 3-4 ROAS, which is almost impossible. I can guarantee you that when you are scaling, having like a 3-4 ROAS for every day is impossible. So what most of the big players do, instead of praying for a high ROAS, what they try to decrease their cost of goods. This way, the break-even ROAS go down, and the goal is to have a break-even ROAS that is 1.1, 1.2. This way, you're going to be profitable, even if the ROAS is 1.8. And this is also something very important. So there are three metrics that I look at. I don't look at how much I make by selling one product, which was my mistake when I started, because I had one product store and I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to sell to this product to this person, and this is how much I make. But actually, what you have to look at is the AOV, which is the average order value, which is for me the most important metric. Another metric that is very important is the customer lifetime value. So for example, if you are into fashion, jewelry, you want people to come back. So eventually you want to increase also this one. And of course, if you sell supplements, another metric that is very important is the returning customer rate, because actually I know people that do supplements that they are unprofitable with the first sale, but eventually they will be profitable the second month, the third month, because they do subscription. So AOV is the most important, and your goal as a dropshipper, as an e-commerce operator, is to increase the AOV. And how you do it? With an offer, with a bundle builder. This way people can buy more than one product. So this is also why it's very important for you to sell on your store more items. And this is an example. So actually this is my example with my store. As I said, like I was selling this product for like $90. The cost of goods was around $32. And as you can see, if you calculate the break-even ROAS, so the break-even ROAS means the kind of ROAS that I can achieve on Meta, this one, without being unprofitable. So if below 1.5 ROAS, I'm unprofitable with this number. And the same thing with the break-even CPA. So this is like the price minus the cost of goods, $57, which is my profit, and this is how much I'm able to spend to acquire a customer. This is the maximum I can spend to acquire a customer without losing money. So here with $57, I'm break even. But if we look at this number, so let's say that I don't only sell one product, but two products. So people, when they go to checkout, they see the offer, like instead of $89, if they add this bracelet, they only pay $49. So let's say, for example, that the cost of goods for this bracelet is $10, you pay and you sell it for $49. Now the AOV jumps from $89 to $138 because we combine the 89 plus the 49. At the same time, also the break-even ROAS goes down. This is a wrong number, but I did a bad calculation. But if we do 138 minus 32 minus 10, it's 96. And if we divide $138 by 96, 1.4 is my break-even ROAS, so it's lower, but you can see it better with the CPA. So now the CPA is $96. So we went from 57 to 96, almost $40 more profit. This means that we are good. We can even, with Meta, we can even spend $70, $80 to acquire a customer, and we are still profitable, you know? So this is what Dan Kennedy said, which is a famous marketer. The person that can spend the most to acquire a customer wins, which is fucking true. This is how you win with e-commerce, my friend. If you want to win with e-com, you need to be able to spend a lot to acquire a customer. So this is a short video I did. I hope you like it, and leave a comment. I will leave a link in the description to join a group that I'm creating, and also there is a link to have a call with me if you want. Thank you.